Hei, me ollaan täällä Quantian sohvalla taas vähän juttelemassa. Täällä jutellaan aina kivoja. Ja tänään meillä on vähän tämmöinen eksoottisempi vieras. Täällä on Carolina Patterson, oliko se näin?
Patterson.
Ja nythän minä väännän tässä 2 minulle vierasta kieltä, nämä ei ole mun, niin ei saa olla nyt niin kriittinen, jos tulee vähän hassusti välillä. Ja käännän pikkusen tässä, mutta en kaikkea tule kääntämään, että jos haluaa kääntöapua, niin varmaan joku tuttava voi sitten auttaa. Yes, you are very welcome and I'm very happy to have you here on Quantia's sofa. And we have met very short time ago, but I don't think that this was the first meeting.
No. It was so...
we felt very strong that we have met before and that we have something to do here. Siis minä tässä puhuin, että me ei tavattiin tässä ihan lyhyt aika sitten, ihan alle 2 viikkoa mutta se tapaaminen tuntui, että se ei ollut ensimmäinen todellakaan, vaan meillä on varmaan jotain yhteistä tässä ja varmaan tullaan tekemään myös jotain yhteistä projekteja. Yes, I was speaking that I think that we are going to do something interesting together in the future. We maybe don't know yet what it is about, but we know that we will something do, and if not like this, then in the energies or whatever. So, would you like to tell from where you are and why you are here?
A little introduction.
Yeah.
First of all, thank you so much for sharing. It's the first time in 1 year I've been living here in Finland that I really felt like, this is my cousin, my galactic cousin, and it was in the session. Actually, it didn't come from the head.
No.
It came from the soul. In your session, in the quantum healing, we were in very, very high dimension that day, and all the information that we receive, as you know, is coming from the heart. There is no way to lie there. So it was so strong that the 2 hours that we shared in the session, and then after the session, it became like a family, and that is very important for me because I've been traveling around the world. I've been visiting and living in different countries. My mission or my call, my purpose in life is to support the new generations. The children is like my protection is for the new generations. But I do it from 3 different perspectives. One is the social scientist background in the studies. In university I studied sociology, and also I'm a 3 years training NLP coaching, which is neuro-linguistic coaching. And in the other way, the second is more the spiritual way. It's the sessions that I do is regression to the heart. It's not past life therapy, but it's included for some people. I'm gonna explain after what is it. And the third point for me is the connection with Mother Earth from the point of view of always the native. I've been living with indigenous people in Latin America, not only for my studies, of course, sociology, but also it's a call to come back, see how was the connection, the interaction with our ancestors. My ancestors are European, Italian and Spanish and French, but as an Argentinian and living also in Mexico, I felt the connection with the indigenous people, and I wanted to come to Finland to meet the ancestors in the forest here that is so strong. And I finally met them, not only some in the north in Lapland, but also in spiritual ways in the forest here. And I'm very, very happy to find out that, because I thought it was lost by modern times and globalization, but no, it's there, open up to everybody who wants to connect it. So I'm very happy to share that.
Oh, I feel really cold now because there are so high energies. And I made the decision that I will not translate this to Finnish. So I hope that everybody understood, and maybe you could get some help if it's not. But siis Carolina on sosiologi ja on Argentiinasta kotoisin ja on niin kuin sukujuuret kyllä Euroopasta Espanjasta, Ranskasta, Italiasta. Ja senhän huomaa kyllä jo tästä koko olemuksesta, että ei ole ihan suomalainen. Mutta me koettiin yhdessä kyllä tämmöinen elämä Suomen Lapissa. We had a experience about 1 year life in the north of Finland. We saw, I remember, siis mä muistan hyvin, että mä näin semmoisen valkoisen eläimen ja kysyin, että oliko hänellä lapsena joku kissa tai jotain. Mutta sittenhän se näyttäytyi, se oli valkoinen poro, joka oli ollut entisessä elämässä mukana. I told about this white animal I saw there and you could then tell that it was a deer, reindeer. Mm-hmm. From your past life, what you was maybe a shaman or something.
My spirit guide. Every person has a spirit guide.
Yes.
As an animal, it's like a totem for indigenous culture, protection animals, and could be changed sometimes in life. But in Finland past life, he was my spirit guide.
Yes, wonderful. Yes, I remember. Of course, I remember. It's not long time ago when I met Carolina first time, but I after the healing here, so I got the feeling that you was that kind of woman what I always wanted to be. But in this country, it's not allowed to be like a woman. You should more be like strong, like a man, like that.
Masculine energy.
Yeah. Yes. So it's very nice that you are here teaching that. It's also, I have always looked at these women from I remember when we lived in Switzerland and we went to a party where I think they were from Brazil. But how they danced and everything was so feminine. I was, must I be here and walk around like a man?
Wow, that is very powerful. Thank you for sharing. I really believe that it's time to rescue the feminine energy for everybody in the yin-yang energy. No matter the body that in this life we have, no matter the gender, or the 150 gender that now is part of the theory. Doesn't matter that, but the important is the yin-yang, the masculine and feminine imbalance, because too much masculine energy, it's destroying Mother Earth, and that's why indigenous has something to say about it. Of course, not the lost indigenous, the real connected with Mother Earth.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, now I got cold again.
And I wanted to share it the way that I've been. Well, I will try to share a little bit my path here in Finland. Of course, I've been trying to learn it. I understand some little things in Suomi, but it's still difficult for me to speak it. But of course, I honor this language. Already, the language has information, higher frequency from the forest. But the most higher energy, I found it in the forest. Of course, in the countryside of forest here, near to here. And I know that you are a guardian here, protecting the high energy frequencies for this place. And I'm not the kind of person that want to sell out the therapies. I've been working in this field for my last 7 years. And I always wanted to have this like a low profile, I even didn't have marketing in my life, but I realized in this time and after COVID pandemic, everything changed. Everything turned, of course, part of the media and internet, everything is there. And it's also a way that people need to see, okay, there is there, I need help in this, there is this tool, here is Carolina or Carola. We have the same name. I'm Carolina, but also Carol de Los Angeles is my name. So it's very beautiful, this connection that we have for name. And I wanted to share it that it's important that people know that before going to healing person, whoever, beyond me or us, it's important that you feel in your heart that it's only a tool, and that person is not your guru, not your healer, is the higher presence healing through that person. And that person, always you can really understand if it's healing for you, if that person help you to find your own really guru inside you or your own really master. So then you don't depend of that person. Because I found, I don't know if it happened to you, but it's also connected with this masculine energy, extra masculine energy. In the therapy thing, it's like the spiritual ego, like everybody wants to save others. When in our life, we are humans, we are also learning and having our path, and it's not possible that we are all brothers and sisters under the same collective consciousness, high collective consciousness of God. I call it God, but beyond religion. I don't practice any religions, but I'm open my heart to all of them as a pearl of the same color. My color.
Yes.
But for me, it's the metaphor that is part of all the same source. I don't know if you find the same, but this is the time that with the awakening. Do you see this? No, like after the pandemic, it's a furor. Everybody wants to have tools and this and that, and it's a lot of marketing behind. And it's very important that we just help each other to find our own master.
Yeah, that's true. I think it's really the same also, that everybody is healing themselves, not another one. The doctor can give a pill, we are not giving a pill, we are teaching the person to heal themselves.
No more exterior dependence. And this is the way that I do regressions. My way is the person come back to the heart, and there is all the answers that they need.
Yes, that's a very interesting regression. Tässä tulee nyt tämmöinen vähän erilainen regressio ja erilainen, mikä meidän kvanttimatka oli. Ehkä tulee siitä vielä joku jatkokurssi ehkä, koska Karoliina on luvannut opettaa minullekin tämän ja minä opetan hänelle sitten kiitokseksi tätä kvanttihoitoa. Mutta me ollaan myös suunniteltu, että pidetään joku yhteinen tämmöinen regressiotapahtuma. Could you tell that how did you learn that your kind of regression it's a little bit different than other regressions? That where did it born?
Yes, it's coming from the same systemic psychology theory, but I learned it from a doctor in Mexico. He was a clinical doctor, but he at the same time practiced family constellation and all the systemic psychology from Dr. Hellinger. And I was finding the Dr. Claudio Naranjo is from Chile, but he was living in Germany. And he's one of my biggest theoretical person to study. And they all share the same, which is when we heal for the past, for our ancestors, it started with Papa and Mama, but also with our grandparents until more or less 3 generations back. Then when we accept everything that happened, everything, and there are so many under subconsciousness and unconsciousness, very under our way to think and everything, it's coming from the past and even we don't know it. And everything that it was hidden or even buried under the carpet, all the belief systems, all the things that they couldn't achieve, all the broken dreams of our ancestors, or even the dreams that they achieved and they want to push to the next generation, all of that is in our DNA as an information. And this is already proved by scientist Dr. Bruce Lipton. Really is one of my favorite.
Yes, he's really good.
Yeah, because he discovered epigenetic and he changed the whole science in our favor and the favor of holistical thinking. And once we heal with the past, we come back to the present in the regression, and I help people to see what is the best version of their destiny. We call destiny because we create the destiny, of course. But people who doesn't have the consciousness of this, they think their destiny is just to repeat this past knowledge and information. So they feel just a victim of the context. They think it's luck, they think it's God, but it's so much more than that. And once we come back to the heart, they open up the best version for that person, which is the destiny. Because our destiny is to be happy. That is the main reason to be here in earth. It's the way that we honor our past, our ancestors. And that knowledge coming from Africa, Dr. Hellinger, I can be hours talking for that, but just as a synthesis, Dr. Helling found out in Africa, and he was saying how these people with so little things material, they can be very happy. You know, one tribe, I don't remember what tribe it was, but they were very high level of consciousness and happiness and healthy. Very healthy people, and he observed is because they were honored and giving thanks to the past, no matter what happened. And it's very difficult because if your papa or mama was hitting you or mistreating you or disgusting thing that is happening after the sessions here, I've been finding there is a lot of things to heal in Finland for the past war, generations of war. So many people in regressions, I can understand that they are carry a lot of things that in present is blocking work, is blocking relationship connection deep with the love of their lives, is blocking the happiness or the healthy. So once Dr. Hellinger saw this, he said, so giving thanks to the past and honor the past, make peace with the past, is the way to come back to the present very stronger, healthy, and fulfill, and then open up to the best version of us. And I wanted to share this because this is from Africa. It's a Mbira Kalimba.
Oh, beautiful. It's really nice.
Yes. And for children, I do all of this for children because if we are fulfilled in present, we pass the best for our children. If we don't achieve our fulfillment in life, the next generation will bury in the back that responsibility. So all of what I do is focus in that to have a better world, and hopefully I'm doing it. It's my little seed to Mother Earth.
Oh, where do we get such?
This one is Mbira. There are many in the instrumental musical, but this one was made by the luthier. He was building this, and his ancestor was from Africa. He put his name here.
Oh, yes.
So, and he made this, which is a bird from Patagonia, Argentina, Bandurria. It's the bird. But in Finland there are so many beautiful birds and flowers and
yes,
I can feel
because
so
that's
beautiful.
a very nice thing. Simple and nice, but maybe we can play with something else also.
Yes.
Such. I think we stop this speaking now here and look for another one.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.